Hey, this is Tyler with TJX Survival, and I get a lot of questions in my comment sections of my videos of what kind of power supplies or what do you use to power your camera and your equipment in the field. So here's a video review on that, so stay tuned. So this is a quick review on the Goal Zero Sherpa 50, I'm trying to think here, and the Nomad 20. Okay, 20 means 20 watts, so that's the quick way to remember this. So if you're looking at a Nomad 7, it's a 7-watt solar panel. Nomad 20 is a 20-watt solar panel. This is powerful enough to run a handheld ham radio, which for you ham radio operators out there, you know that's a lot of juice. Like, they use a lot of juice pushing out 5+ watts. So anyway, I use the 20-watt solar panel. Now, the reason why I picked it is if I get too big, that's just more equipment I got to carry and more weight that I've got to carry. If I get too small, I can't recharge my equipment when I have overcast or cloudy days. So essentially, the Nomad here comes with this nice mesh pocket in the back, and I just put all the stuff that I use in the field. Every time I go through this, take out what I don't need and add what I do need. Now I have this little Guide 10 Plus because this is what I normally use to battery up my headlamp, my GPS, that kind of thing. And I have these 4 that I recharge and then these extras to replace it. So basically I can leave this charging off my Sherpa or off of my Nomad while I go in the field, and when I come back I switch the batteries out so it recharges while I'm off doing my thing, leaving it back at camp. I also throw a couple of lithium batteries in there just as an extra backup, just in case, because these are going to last much longer than the rechargeable batteries, just because that's the way they work. And then I have a nice Phoenix headlamp I got from Blade HQ that will take one of these batteries so that my headlamp, my GPS, all my stuff that I uses the same battery type, which is nice. I have this cable, which gives me the ability to charge my Sherpa 50 in the car on the way to wherever I'm going. And then I have this cable, which gives me the ability to run 12-volt stuff off of my Sherpa 50 later. Now, one thing that's interesting about these, I don't know if you can kind of see up close a little bit here. So this is a mini solar port. And the mini solar port is going to connect to the little guys like this. Okay, that's how you're going to charge up your little Goal Zero. This is a solar port for chaining. What this does is it gives me the ability to put multiple Goal Zero solar panels together for a higher wattage or a higher output. So you can put like 4 of these guys together and run a microwave off it or something. I don't know if you really can do that, but just kidding. So, and then this one right here, this long cable, is your power supply to whatever it is that you're charging up. And lastly, they have a USB cable. So it's really nice if you've got your cell phone and you want to put it inside the bag right here and close the bag up and then wear this with these nice little loops on the back of your backpack while you're hiking in. It'll charge your cell phone up pretty darn quick because this is a much bigger solar panel than is needed for just a cell phone. So the way that I do that is I take these little carabiners, I put it on my backpack like this, just down my back, and I hike. And that way, those batteries and the cell phone can be charging in this panel while I go hiking. Okay, so this Sherpa 50. Now, this is the Sherpa 50 with the inverter on the side. This is an AC inverter, so it basically takes direct current and turns it into alternating current so that I can plug stuff like this in. This is the cable to that camera. So we've been charging the camera up while we're out here in the fields off of this inverter. Now, it's also got a light on the front of it, as does the small Guide 10 Plus. It's got a USB port, it's power supply, and you can see how much juice it is. It's full because it's been sitting here in the sun. There's another bag that you can buy with these 12-volt adapters so you can run laptops off of it or an actual laptop plug, depending on what you want to do. For instance, this 12-volt cigarette lighter port, that green socket will go in this 12-volt socket there, and it lets you know how, that's how you run it. So when you want to use it, you turn that on or turn the 12-volt on, and that just controls the juice there. To control this one, I push this down. Kind of hard to see. If I hold it, the light turned off. If I hold it again, the light turns back on. That gives power to this USB port, which also has a light in it and kind of tells you. And then lastly, this is the switch for the inverter, which is an extra piece. Now these come in at 50 and these come in at 100. The 50 I have because it's just cheaper. Now the 100, the main difference between the 50 and the 100 is the 100 has a bigger, more powerful battery. There's a couple of other small differences, but the takeaway is the Sherpa 100 has a much bigger battery and costs a lot more money. If you're gonna power something really juice intensive like a MacBook or any Mac product really, you're gonna want at least a Sherpa 100, if not get the bigger Yetis, because it just blows through juice. If you just have a simple medium small notepad, cell phones, little laptops, this will be just fine. If you really want to know, Goal Zero on their website has a lot of information that will tell you you need this many solar light hours to create this much wattage to charge these devices. So in a nutshell, this setup will do a small laptop, a phone, and a notepad, a camera, ham radio, that kind of stuff. So this is all that I need. All right, lastly, where can you get this? A friend of mine runs a company called getpreparedstuff.com. I will leave a link down in the comment section for you if you want to go check it out. And that is my review on the Sherpa 50, the Nomad 20. I got bark in my mouth. Been filming and making shelters. My review on the Sherpa 50, the Nomad 20, and the Guide 10 Plus. If this has been valuable for you, or if you have any questions about this stuff, I would reply to you. Just leave comments down in the comment section, hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching T-Jack Survival.